Left arm is over the top, right? So this would be strong, this would be weak side. So remember that when you are defending, you want to make sure that you are really grabbing this. If I just try to pull like this, and then he can always break this grip, pull in and start to attack me. So whenever I'm gripping, I want to go thumb in, and I'm grabbing his elbow, and I pull this to my body like this. Then when he tries to use that arm to attack me, he won't be able to. Now, on the strong side, we have to come over to this side. But on the weak side, my avenue is going to be here, right? So what I need to do is, if his hook is weak, I can always start switching my hips a little bit and getting my hips onto his hook here, right? If his hook is strong, right, we can kick out, or I could use my left hand. I don't want to use my right hand because this is my primary defending hand. This is my secondary, right? Because if I remove this, there's nothing really stopping him from choking me. And I'm just going to be holding on for dear life. So I can always keep this one in, keep it tight to my body, bring this up, and then start to scoot out. Now I can start to get my back flat to the mat, and we're kind of in this weird position here. So if he does nothing at all, I can just block his body. I don't really have to worry about the choke anymore because I'm so far off. And then I could either come up to the top position, or I'm blocking his knee, so then I can block him from going to mount. Let's say he wants to come up to mount. Boom, I have to get my hooks in and then get right back to guard. So that's like our first super fundamental version. So his right arm is underhooked, and this is over, right? And the reason why this is so good is because he could trap my top arm with his left foot. Yeah. And now, right, he has 2 versus 1. So this is where we're going to have some issues. So I want to make sure that, go ahead and seatbelt, Derek. Yeah. So here, I pull it to my body here. And I want to remove the bottom hook. Because if I remove the top hook, I'm still connected with him. And then he could just follow me. Yeah. And then I'm going to be belly down, which probably happens a lot, right? So I'm pulling this in, I'm stripping that bottom hook, and I'm scooting. I'm blocking him from coming up. And so that way, I'm separating my back from his chest. Then from here, I can start snaking out, and he starts coming up, I put my hooks in. Or if you're taller, you can go to top position. But I find it, I rarely can get to top position from there just because I'm so short. So make sure that when you are defending, you're not just grabbing this like this, because he can overpower that. I want to pull this down to my chest like this. Now when he tries to attack me with that arm, it's not going to happen. I can go and strip. If his hook is tight, right, I can kick out, scoot my body, or if it's really tight, I can remove my secondary arm here, and then I can start going. Creating space, blocking, and then you can come top position or snake out. And if he comes up, boom, you're back in guard. Okay, so that's the first basic one, and then we'll go to a little bit more complex situations from there. Okay, all right, 1, 2, 3. So same thing, weak side, right? So on the last one, we're able to just shed this out, and then I start scooting. But if he's hooking the leg like this, all he has to do is he has to forward snake with his right leg and take me over to the strong side. So what I want to do is I want to prevent that, because the moment I go here, I need to deal with this hook. I can't just keep this here. He's controlling the left side of my hip, right? And all he has to do is forward snake. So what I want to do is I want to bring my knee to my chest, and I want to hook under like this. Because even if he has it tight, right, I can hook underneath his leg, and then I can start scooting out. But it's a little bit different than the last one, right? So I can start turning and blocking, but you'll notice how close he is from coming up to top position. If I do nothing, he comes up, now he has the underhook, and he might do that thing that Jose likes, which is the head and arm choke or the knee cut. So what I want to do is I need to make sure that I'm pummeling underneath here. Either I come underneath with the underhook, or when he starts coming up, I can go for like my single leg X, right? So it's just a small little adjustments. So we're here, I feel like I'm doing the right thing, but then he starts diving, I can come underneath and hook, right? If he's this far over, belly down, I can always come up and I can turtle. But if I feel like we're here and I can block, make sure that you pummel underneath. And now if he starts coming up, you can even go to guard. That's fine. But I don't want him to get the underhook because it's gonna cause me a lot of trouble. So one more time. Nice and slow. So we're here, right? Let's say I shed this, but he's hooking, right? Bring your knee to your chest and hook here. And now I need to make sure that I'm blocking the body. Don't let him continue to come up with that underhook. That's gonna give you trouble. And you'll notice that I don't have half guard right now. So all he has to do is come up and then he's gonna knee slice, right? Yeah, and then I'm gonna be, yeah, I'm screwed. So, here, I need a pummel underneath. And I can start wrestling up and coming up to him, right? Just don't give yourself a bad situation where they start pummeling for the underhook. Okay? All right. Yes? Sure. So we're here. I start scooting, but I know that he's hooking this leg. So I come in here. I come underneath, and then I can come up to top position. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3. The next situation is like, we're still in that same position here, but if he starts to shed this hook and I feel like I'm losing position, I will take my foot and I'll kick him over. So then I can start retaking his back and then going right to it. So that's a pretty common response where like, I feel like I'm losing it, he starts shedding it, I start kicking and moving his body so I can come up. So I want to deal with that situation. If you don't do that where they start losing the hook and kicking them with the butterfly hook, you should. It's an easy way to retake the back. Now what I'm gonna do with Derek is I'm gonna turtle, but I'll show you how not to turtle and then I'll show you how to turtle. All right, so we're doing the same thing, we're doing weak side. So if I start shedding this and he feels it and he kicks, I can't just turtle like this. He's all over me. He's like white on rice, right? So I need to go here. And then once he starts to kick, I need to come up and 4-point. Bring my butt up and go all 4 hands on the ground. The reason why is because if I bring my hips above his hips, he can't follow me and he can't ride my back. So there's 2 different ways to turtle, right? But I gotta go, I have to commit to it, right? So if I shed this and he starts kicking, I have to go. And it's gonna be really hard for him to follow. Let's say I'm too tall and I can't get up to my hands, right? We're gonna put my hand right here. So I'm defending, I start clearing this. When he starts going, my hand goes onto his elbow. I'm gonna tripod and post my head here and then push his elbow off. If I can control his elbow, he won't be able to be right on me and then follow me to turtle, right? So I'm pushing his elbow to the floor. So again, I feel like maybe I can't do that forward post. So we're here, I push. I'm posting my head, I'm pushing his elbow, and I'm scooting back. So the 2 options again, or let me show you what not to do. So we're here, I feel good, I'm kick, and then I just turtle. Oh, I'm gonna be screwed. Especially when there's someone heavy like Derek behind you. You guys have felt it, he's really, really fat. So here, and when he kicks, I come all the way up and I post. 4-point, 1, 2, 3, 4. The other option is, my hand goes onto the elbow and I post my head. Yes, you have to post your head. So we're here, he kicks, post my head, and I push him off. You'll notice that his arm is pinned to the ground. It's hard for him to follow me. Okay, questions? All right, 1, 2, 3.